Yeah, the problem wasn't gliding through rings. The problem was that flying actually was just so garbage.
I apologize for this interruption to you.
Just like everything else about the game.
Up until a few seconds ago, I could show everyone in the room and then watch cartoons. But then, well, you know how I do love a captive audience.
Zach's Arkham Asylum world record. I'm working on it, man.
Fresh from
You'll know as soon as I do.
Infinity. When I come back, that's for 752 years.
Yeah, this run would be nice. Although if I get world record today, I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll fight. Gordon, try and contact the point. Let him know what's happening.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Cap.
100% glitchless. I do kind of wonder if I should go straight to 100% glitch, like if I keep playing this game, which I'm not 100% decided on.
If you think I'll...
Should I go straight to 100% glitchless, or should I get good at glitchless and then do 100% glitchless? Also, I'm not doing NMS hard then easy. That's a terrible idea. I learned that the hard way with 100%.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a
Get good at the baseline category and then upgrade to hard.
Patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
It works out so much better.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B2.
Although I suppose with no major skips, there might not even be enough overlap for it to matter. I mean, when did I say that 30 puns? Like 6 months ago?
These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight around London. Zaz is down, but not for long.
NMS is no major skips. It's this game's version of glitchless, essentially.
Batman, you picking this up?
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
Oh yeah, there was that like very brief back and forth in that category. Man, that means the world record's probably good. Oh well.
Joker. He's free. How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy.
Yeah, hard is hard.
I'll keep trying. Decontamination. Warning, decontamination. Area sealed.
Yeah, that being like the only category you ran for a while was definitely an odd choice.
Anyone caught in there?
There's a reason why nobody runs this game on hard. Speedrun Wayne %. Been there, done that.
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Batman's here. Just hold on a little longer, Steve. I can't. You left me here.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not really interested in any of the meme categories at the moment. I am definitely, after this, running either 100% glitchless, no major skips easy, or something in Origins or something in Night. I'm good for City right now. I do want to go back to it someday, but not yet. I New Game Plus again. Yeah, because that went so well last time.
Quick, get in here before.
I do kind of want that world record, though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should go for it.
Batman, I'm over here. It came out of.
Hey, folk. Thanks for the good luck and the have fun. Appreciate it.
Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Batman, what's happening?
Did we figure something out for Port Adams, Skip? I don't remember. I was only half paying attention to the night channel in the last couple months. It's hard to find a category when you run every category in every game. Well, I'm totally fine with revisiting categories. I just want to get world records in things that, like, have real competition, or had real competition at one point at least.
Holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
And in categories I've never run before. Or I've never had world record in before, rather.
So what's the plan?
I've already had every city world record
Exactly.
at one point, so I'd just rather focus on the other games right now. Oh, okay. Cool.
Reveal the trail.
Maybe I should do NG Plus again. I know I should just leave it, but it was the close one that it upset me that it missed.
What the hell happened?
Because that was the main problem I had in New Game Plus, is that kept happening in like almost every run. I don't know, we'll see. I also want to get an actually good time in like Origins, just all the categories really. That'd be nice. I'm like mid-tier at Origins, and I feel like that's not good. But I'm also mid-tier at Night,
Joker's got more men on the way.
just because I haven't played it enough. Okay, that's fine.
Get over there. Steve, come on, everyone, cover the main entrance. How many are there, Bowles? Hang on, how the hell do you know what... Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down! Frank, what's up?
I think Cloudburst Cobras are still a thing. How good did Cloudburst Cobras go in your New Game Plus world record? How much breathing room do I theoretically have on that?
Did you hear that? Sounds like Frankie's looking up just fine. Another valuable employee.
You don't have.
Right, I don't have to. I just...
Percent world record's not better than NG Plus world record. Oh yeah. So it should be free then, is what I'm hearing.
Boys are just finishing.
Oh, look who it is! I am 20 years burning.
Okay, we're fine.
Hey, hey, kids! It's your friendly
Hey, Demon. Thanks for the good luck.
attention. We have an escaped patient. Dresses like a bat. Oh, what an idiot. Should be considered cartoon and dangerous. Stop it before he gets someone hurt. See, it's for Did you really think it was going to be that easy, Bats? I sent a few more of my boys your
I'll have to come back and search this area once I clear the room.
Sure came from over there. Get away from me!
Ooh, you win again, Bats.
There's tutorials for like everything in City. Just check the guide section on speedrun.com. Whoops, good. There's also like random videos spread out on my YouTube channel for various things that like show the inputs. Ow, I got the weird thing again. That's fine. Yeah, it's always funny how confident they are after you've kicked them in the face. Or scared. But usually confident. What?
Oh, you did it! Well done!
Uh-oh.
Expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's
Nope, no way.
detective.
Damn it.
I'm over here, Batman!
Ugh, pain. I don't even remember pressing the grapple button. How do you scan this question mark properly? Basically, as soon as, like, it's either at the end of his laugh or
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight.
after he stopped laughing, you press the button. And then lining it up is just like that, basically.
We apologize for this interruption to our regular broadcast. Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay Area with some breaking news.
Yeah, I either do it on the last bit of his laugh or like right after he laughs, and that usually works. So should not aligned. Oh, then you're probably just screwing up the alignment. Because as long as he has stopped talking when the scan actually goes through, it should work. It's the alignment. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like what I did.
Oracle.
If I softlock or something again, I can load up a save there and try to show you what I do. Like what I'm looking for. Yeah, some of them are definitely a little finicky. They got better in the other games. This is fine.
There's a supply of explosive. Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area. There could be clues to where she took Gordon. I need to isolate a trail in the crime scene around the Batmobile.
So, you have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves useful.
I'm just sitting here watching cartoons. If any of you fine Black Date rejects is bored, come over and see.
Yeah, the remaster sucks. It's not the alignment, it's just that the like half the puzzle just isn't there, basically, or isn't visible. Hey, Batmaners, thanks for the good luck.
Search every room, every office, and every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with happy gas and leave you to die. Hell, I may do that anyway. Sounds fun.
That was one of the easy ones.
Get off of me! Get down there with the other. Move it! Okay, I hear you. I'm going.
Why does he need the doctor? I've got to save him.
Sure it's Batman!
Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? No? I seem to have a pile of wounded.
Actually, wait.
Medical attention.
Forgot.
The room's clear.
Whoops.
We're safe now.
Pressing all the wrong buttons. Goodness. There we go.
I'd have solved all the puzzles by now.
My family's blood ran through the heart of Gotham.
Over here!
A challenge completed. Can you do more?
Found a setup. Cool.
I know what happened. I'm here, Mike. Hold still. I'll get you free.
I'll get you out of there.
Yeah, it's just one of those things I haven't really had to think about too much in a long time because we go for that scan and no major skips, and I've been running no major skips since 2017. So
That means son of a bit. He's here!
just forgot to go to for a door cancel there. Oh, excuse me.
Cash, what happened?
Okay. Love when that happens.
Joker's filled the room with gas and we're trapped in here. I can sit in here all night, but the doctor there ain't looking too good. Batman, I don't know if you can hear this. Board showing power to fan 1. We'll be out of here soon. All 3 fans agree. We got full power.
I can't leave until I finished clearing this gas.
Right, just in the nick of time. Next time, Cash.
Safe interview 39. Patient's name is Edward Nigma. At this point in time, I've yet to decide if Mr.
There is still medical staff needing my help.
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation?
Our findings have led to debate about whether psychosis is in itself neurotoxic, and whether potentially damaging changes to the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes. Project
Batman!
He's also a knight.
Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. Detect being punched in the face. What are you waiting for? April Fool's Day? Get down there now!
What makes you think?
Don't get too full of yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
temper. This isn't quiet.
Oh, I'm not sure I can keep it a secret any longer. I've got two old friends coming to the park. One of them is just terrified you'll leave without saying hello. The other, well, let's just say he's going to be surprised to see you, and you will be to see him.
Yeah. She could
Oops. That's definitely not how you're supposed to do that fight.
I have done exactly as you've asked.
Look, you think I can? Stop your whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is...
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here
I
to
wasn't big in any of these games. Dude, do you know who really needed more screen time? Joker. He, like, might as well not even be in the games. Like, where is he the whole time?
to their accommodation. Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out.
People always say that, but honestly, if it wasn't for the marketing of the game making you think he was the main villain, I don't think anyone would really think that. Black Mask is kind of a C-tier villain, honestly.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Barbara.
Black Mask is literally just a mob boss, but like, oh, he's wearing a thing on his face. Or it's like attached to his face or whatever, who cares? And like, there's nothing wrong with mob boss character, but like, I feel like a good amount of Batman's villains are just mob bosses. You know? Like, we've already got, you know, Penguin and the Falcones and the Maronis. And, like, anytime a villain is in a story but isn't, like, the main villain, they kind of just get relegated to mob boss. Like, Two-Face in Arkham City is basically just mob boss.
Can you hear me? Bruce?
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
So, I don't know.
It wasn't.
Is Batman Returns the only time when Penguin isn't a mob boss? Pretty much. I guess.
Trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind.
I guess in
Just roll with
in the 60s series, he's less of a mob boss and more of just like a you know, typical criminal with henchmen.
Listen, no more tricks. Just one slap.
Like he would still physically go to places to rob them. Or whatever. At least when he wasn't busy running for mayor or suing Batman or whatever. Hey, John. What do I think about the show Gotham? Meh. It has some interesting ideas, but the show as a whole is pretty whatever. For me, it got tiring after like 3 episodes, honestly.
Station interview 44. Yet another interview with Edward Nigma. Get to make up my mind with the genius.
All right.
Whichever one it is, just begin this conversation on irritating and exhausting.
I remember we're fighting Bane on easy.
You took longer than I thought.
Oh, dang it. I think I was too close to the wall.
So what was it that gave it away? The big green glowing question mark?
Take patient interview. Subject has no recorded name. Alias listed as the Joker. In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young. This is another one of those
As Gotham's veins slowly filled with pain and suffering, the effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul. My mother lived on.
What's the deal with Dead Man's Point? It's been a favorite suicide location in Arkham Island for over 100 years.
Yeah, I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate from leaping off into the rocks below. I found a cave entrance and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular home away from home.
My journey lasted little over a month. Visiting academics in both Metropolis and Keystone, I was exposed to a wealth of new ideas. I began my day returning home in good spirits, eager to see my wife and family. I ended it kneeling in their blood, broken fragments of my life.
It's the one and only time that he bothered. Or maybe it's that every time he brought supplies here, it was because he saved somebody and he was already down there. So he was like, oh, okay.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.
Sorry, boss. Took a little longer to find him than you figured it.
I return.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Inmates only because he was already there. I mean, it's not like he has a lot of reasons to be here specifically.
Why are we the ones trying to open it? This ain't even the main door.
Actually, I guess he comes here pretty much every time somebody breaks out of their cell, so. It's probably more like if they escape or like kill themselves or something, he can't beat the crap out of them anymore.
Hey, this is weird.
So you gotta think about it like a billionaire. He's just protecting his investment.
You're kidding me, right? That thing's not a man.
Hello. My name
Huh. Okay. It's always freaky when that happens. Hey, Frankie, thanks for the good luck.
Ding dong, Joker again.
Just Nameless Thug was my favorite to send to the hospital with crippling brain damage. I've always been a big fan of the double takedowns in City, where you like slam the guys' heads against each other, giving them both a serious concussion.
I want to check your health insurance.
See ya, Captain. Thanks for hanging out.
Looks like the Black Gate thugs have access to the armory.
Yeah, I also like it. It's pretty hilarious. It feels like they're not supposed to be. Like, it feels like it was actually a mistake, but they just like left it like that for whatever reason. Yeah, I do love my silent ground takedowns, accompanied by the sound of something exploding. Yeah, it's hard. I don't care. Or it's easy. I don't care. Normal. That definitely sounds like something I would do. Maybe I'll do one offline as a joke. Just so if at some point in the future somebody does want a free 100% normal world record, I just submit mine and they lose. But we're never going to add normal to the leaderboard, so I don't think that'll be necessary. Oops. Okay. Yeah, we don't have normal on the leaderboard for this game because it's kind of stupid. We shouldn't have it on the leaderboard of any of the games, but decisions were made before I was in charge, and now we're kind of stuck with them. I don't know how that guy missed. It looked like the bullets just went right through me.
Thanks.
Hey, Slightly Trash. Good to see ya. Thanks for the good luck.
Going out to the news yourself, eh, Bat? I've got a crew working over the doctor as I speak.
Yeah, they haven't been getting that regular practice.
Formula out of it soon enough. Not to mention obvious clowns for ripping this place apart. One way or another, the formula will be fine. Why don't you just give up? Go on, roll over and die.
Yeah, Batman could really use some plot armor on hard.
You could be the one to tell me I'm not.
Easy, isn't it? Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It'd be kind of funny if you like played a video game that the character just literally has plot armor, so you're like invincible. But then like near the end of the game, you like stop being plot relevant, and then the next time somebody attacks you, you just immediately die, and the game ends.
Another one of the easy ones. Don't feel too proud, Batman.
It's the rat! It's over there!
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. This was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse. There's someone in here! Yes, we found him. Break down the door!
You. Alright, here's the fun part.
Stay where you are, Batman. Listen to me carefully.
Listening to that makes the good doctor straight.
Come any closer, you'll paint the room crimson with her blood. I know. You're out there.
For a second there, I thought that wasn't gonna hit. It's about to have like a bell skip moment where it just goes right through him. I could not possibly have spread those guys out further. That's so funny.
All
Not optimal. Damn, I could have gotten a gold there if I got the glide. Oh well. Can't win them all.
As of 10 minutes ago, I have made it illegal to walk on the floor in any part of the asylum.
But if the Joker wanted to throw Batman down, why did he open up access to this tunnel in the first place?
Questioning the boss again? You've done nothing but whine since we got... He's here!
This is the Warden. It is vital that everyone unload their sidearms immediately. I recommend unloading them into... I can't read this. Unloading them into your head.
Not so tough when we're not strapped down.
Yes?
Think so.
That trophy was a test. Well done. You passed the elementary grade.
It's pretty much just for that, yeah. I imagine it's not worth it, but I did it anyway. I think I just did it because Pepsi did it. Or did Pepsi do it? I have no idea.
There's always a way out. Always. You stay here. Lock this gate
Another one?
when I leave.
Can it be?
Good idea.
That one easier to find is if I strapped it to the hood of that ludicrously ostentatious vehicle of yours. You are earning my respect, Dark Knight Detective. I'll let you help me find my sock if you keep this up.
Hey man, sometimes it's hard to find your socks.
Fine. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor,
Patient pacification system deactivated.
At last. I thought you'd never find it.
Look who's finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Babs? Got a little problemo for you. No fear, that's cheating, Babs. Time to turn up the price.
Oops, come on. There we go.
How many different toys do you have in that zone?
Up.
What's behind there?
What? Come on, dude. There we go.
My family.
Find anything Oh, don't. How to get there, Babs? The power's coming. Oh, but now you have only 30 seconds to get out. Bye-bye.
Need to get the security gate down. Hurry! Quick, get out! Move it! Get out of here! Oh.
Come on. Come on, keep up. Getting tired? Let me give you a little help.
I'm losing patience. You're cheating. You must be.
Ow. My brain always tells me I need to wait there and time it, but you don't. You just throw it.
Patient's name is Victor Saz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the...
Trying to find a person good enough to help. That would be funny.
Please, take a seat. Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders.
Because he thinks that it needs to be somebody smarter than him and not just somebody that's good at finding stuff.
Victor, I can't...
Ah, why'd you pick the slowest animation? That was unfortunate. Yeah, this part's fine. It's a little more annoying casually, but with easy combat, it's very easy.
What? You found 75% of my...
I didn't find any of the combat maps as annoying as the Predator maps personally, but yeah, a lot of people have told me that over the years.
Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. God! Get him out of here!
Listen, Doctor. Get out.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning, a glorious realization.
Yeah, that tends to be how that works. The better you are at combat, the more you enjoy the combat maps.
But between you and me, I'm angry.
Reporter Jack Ryder. Jack, we're seeing that all access to the island has been restricted. Police and state troopers are... Nothing on or off. Early reports that Batman himself...
Good evening, residents of Joker Asylum. Some of our crazy guests have crashed the party early. When I say crazy, I mean psycho. What a one. Draw around. Sure, yeah, before you ring.
No idea what that's supposed to mean, but alright.
The kind of powerful body only I can do. A body throbbing with the power of a god. Just sign up for my Titan program.
Hey, Gotham Savior. I'm doing alright.
Asylum will deliver. Never again. No longer after
This comment is kind of janky at times. Some of the combat maps are harder than they're meant to be. Yeah, that's fair.
I should pick up Harley Quinn's trail. I can't waste any time in finding the Titan production plant.
You are beginning to impress me, Batman. You...
Dude, we're beginning to impress him. That's crazy.
I need to shut down power in this room.
Number 12, 11:30.
Help me! Someone! Get me out of this!
Joker's men are all wearing the security codes. I'll need to take out the operator first. Incapacitated the main threat, but the hostages are still in danger.
So you think that I'm that? Well,
Joker wanted entrance to the Titan production plant guard.
Yeah, he is not easily impressed. Except apparently he is, because like collecting all his stuff is not that hard. Let's do it. Supposed to blow the guys up and then blow up the canisters, not together. It's so weird remembering a time where that fight was like really hard to me. And not just like because I had first learned it, but like for a while when I had started running this game, I had trouble with that strat. And now it's like I don't even really have to think about it. Only Asylum. The way you fight Titans in City in general is quite different. Welcome back, Nerace. I don't remember. I reset a few times.
Now I can find ID.
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, number 14, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Let's go back to something you said in our last conversation. You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejection. How can you...
It's a little close. Okay, cool.
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham. You killed hundreds of people. How does that help?
Yeah, the way he just like admires his work, I respect it, honestly. Find someone who looks at you the way that Batman looks at his line launcher. Or whatever the meme is. I wish I felt that good about any of my stuff.
Got the formula. Just gotta wait our turn. When I get it, I'm gonna...
I want him dead! I won't let him hurt my babies again!
I can't believe that that poor little Ivy cried in the dark. Oh, gotta say, the results are really different.
That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
Batman, we're run.
So unfortunate that you can't really line launch in this hallway.
Taped patient session 2. Patient name Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc.
Batman, can you hear me? Have you found Croc's lair yet?
I'm close to Croc. These floating platforms will support me, but will also send sound waves through the water, giving away my position to Croc. I'll need to move as slowly as possible.
Never explain why he leaves the freeze blast at Panessa Studios. Game design. I don't think there's a lore reason. I think it was just game design. Weird he didn't have it at City. Well, as he says, it's too heavy. It slowed him down. Or having the bigger belt to fit all his gadgets was too heavy and slowed him down.
These spores don't contain enough of the antivenom mold. I'm going to need to find more.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's Alfred's fault. Whoops. Okay. And Alfred just like deflects with the bigger belt comment to draw attention away from the fact that he just forgot to include it. There's a pro strat for you. You can bat claw the spores.
I've got enough spores. I need to get back to the Batcave and formulate the antidote.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny because he creates the Ultra Bat Claw specifically to, like, it seems like help him fight Ivy.
Oracle, I'm getting out of here.
It's like, oh, I'm definitely going to need this thing.
Won't be a problem.
And then it doesn't actually end up being that important to that boss fight. I feel like that would have been a good thematic reason to actually have the gadget. Haven's belt was already bigger. I guess Alfred meant an even bigger belt.
My caves will be your tomb.
Maybe the Ultra Crawl one-shots her and we've just never tried it. No, we've tried it.
I will find you!
At least I think we have. Tried a lot of stuff at Ivy. Last time I was screwing around in this game.
not down here.
Joker says the bat's in the store.
He's here!
Carry the Batmobile in the belt. I mean, just get some of that Atom technology, and there you go.
Scan and open.
I love when I get that. So, like, faster jump off the ledge.
There is no way you were doing this alone. Who's helping you?
Is that a thing? I don't remember that dialogue. I assume it's just a classic, like, does he take the suit off to whatever?
That one was hidden so well it was almost invisible.
Oh, right, I always play in French, that's why. Saving all like 3 seconds or whatever it is. Actually, I don't remember how much time French saves in 100%. Do we even have it in the spreadsheet?
Oh, you are definitely cheating.
We've got another problem.
What now? Two-Face? Riddler? Some kind of giant Joker robot?
Unfortunately, nothing that simple.
Okay, cool.
Main sewer junction, and it appears.
I was pretty sure that like we knew. I just couldn't remember if it was even in the spreadsheet or not.
How are you doing this?
Yeah, having to mess with your entire console to run one game is pretty unfortunate. I think I just wouldn't, honestly, if I was a console runner.
You do know how to read a map, don't you, detective?
Hello? Can you hear me? You heard him. To kill. I never.
It's the back.
I mean, Giant Joker Robot is pretty simple. You just blow up the Giant Joker Robot and problem solved. It's difficult, but it's not complicated. Keeping plugged out I've never heard before at night. I really want to, at some point, I don't know why I haven't done this yet, but I want to just, like, rip all the audio out of the games and listen to it all. Just to make sure I've actually heard everything.
I said I wanted the back stop. If no one listened, I like you don't want an
The whole Lego Justice League to beat a giant Joker robot. That sounds like the Lego Justice League needs to up their game.
How did you find that?
I argued with the latest group of young, eager doctors. They bored me with theories and ideas, proving that they had no theories on how to cure these animals. Only one.
That's the first part.
Oh, it did work. It usually doesn't take that long. That's interesting. Yeah, that was an unfortunate change, but it also does make every Predator room way too easy. So I kind of get it.
He's making you look stupid. Is that hard to do? But it is not why I put you down there. He's trying to shut down the power. Do not let him.
Another funny thing with Night Predators is there's that like mechanic where like if you're abusing like vent takedowns, for example, then like whoever the boss of the gang is will like tell them to like stay away from the vents or like put a bomb in it or whatever. But if you're like even a little bit good at the game, that just never happens because you end the encounter so quickly. Okay.
The Gotham police.
That's like pretty classy. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe.
They said he was responsible for the disappearance of hundreds of the city's vagrants. As I looked at his disgusting body, all scales and teeth, my mind ran free, dreaming of delicious punishment.
Oh, cool.
This monster. Doctors gathered around. Hokey.
Ivy's getting stronger.
This island belongs to me now.
My map will help you, Batman.
Okay. I mean, she kind of just surrounds everything. Her giant Titan plants have to go somewhere. Why not the lighthouse?
Let's discuss your obsession with Batman.
Hardly an obsession. I didn't feel an obligation.
I guess she doesn't want any boats to show up.
More important.
And that's her solution to that.
It does. The bad weapons, the scare tactics, the criminal. No different than Joker in Two-Face.
The beast was too strong. His animal savagery nearly cost me my life. I took my frustrations out on a lone patient. His case notes suggested he was a paranoid schizophrenic. His pleas, as I beat him to death, suggested...
Why didn't I line launch there? Whoops.
His confessions were illuminating. My path was clear.
I mean, I think we're a little past the signaling for help stage of this emergency anyway.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum.
Well, it's still growing. Maybe it would cover the bulb if you don't stop her.
Psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here.
What? You found that one too?
Yeah, Joker made it pretty clear that nobody should come here, so nobody came here.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
Don't worry about it, Gotham Savior.
You would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troublesome individuals.
Man, I wonder what kind of pull I'd have to get an ad on an airship.
Every day I found the patients more distracting. Their insane mutterings and constant twitching disgusted me. There was only one way to cure this evil.
I mean, I could probably pay for it.
One way to purify the city.
I don't know how much money. I wouldn't have enough money to pay for it, but like, to having enough pull to not have to pay for it, just like knowing a guy. Who would I have to know? Stag was not in city, he was in night. Ah, damn. Alright, what's that thing I did that last time? It was that, except I made it all the way down from the one jump. Yeah, this game is not exactly going for realistic. I wouldn't apply too much logic to it in terms of stuff like that.
This is my final interview with Edward. I've gone as far as I can. I can no longer tolerate his mood swings and tantrums. More important work to be getting on with. He will be transferred to Dr. Weasley's care as of next week.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Edward. You in a good mood?
I'm always in rare spirits when I'm about to be released.
Edward, you know you don't come up for parole for another 3 years.
First thing I'll do is have dinner at that Italian place on 19th Street.
Seriously,
I only hope Joker hasn't completely trashed the city. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out soon enough.
Most realistic looking? Or most realistic, because that's not the same thing.
And yet, what?
What things? What you heard?
Oh, something about a surprise party for Batman.
Knight definitely has the most photorealistic graphics. Yeah, if you're just talking about raw realism, none of them.
You forget, Doctor.
I think none of them. Realism is overrated, honestly. It still holds up graphically. So do most 2015 games. I don't know why people always talk about that like that's some massive achievement for a game to still look good when graphics haven't really improved much in the last 8 years.
What do you think you can do, Batman? I am everywhere. My base is everywhere. You and your kind are arrogant enough to think you can destroy us. You will fail, and we will become the most powerful force on the planet.
I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with realism. Like, simulation games can be pretty fun. But
you will pay, Batman, for hurting my...
Yeah, a game about a guy who dresses up like a bat and fights crime does not need to be realistic.
When I finish with Batman, I'll become
Joker remains uncooperative.
Will you read? Now that's gratitude.
I mean, everything ages, but like...
Do you like what I've done with the place?
The previous console generation of the current console generation wasn't as huge of a bump graphically just because of diminishing returns and focusing on other things like load times. Like the hardware focusing on things like load times rather than just more, better visuals. So a lot of last-gen games still look pretty good.
You, Batman. No one can resist poison ivy.
It also doesn't help there haven't been a lot of true next-gen games.
Security, Batman.
Like, only this year are we starting to get things that are actually, like, next-gen exclusive. Oh, fuck, I forgot the stupid teeth and stuff. Why did I forget those? What's wrong with me? I never forgot those on hard, but I've forgotten them like multiple times on easy now. It's so weird. It's okay, I can get them on the return, but like... Get them on the revisit, it's just slower.
My flash will tear you and your precious doctor to shreds. Don't do it, Batman! Save me from the evil bat.
The Catwoman DLC was day one DLC. Like it came out with the game, but yeah, that's the only... It's the only way she's actually physically in the game. This is fake.
I've seen worse.
What? What a weird time to get that. Forgot to look at the riddle count again though, so my fault. I don't suppose... I'm gonna dupe this trophy just to play it safe. Yeah, definitely.
State patient interview 20. Interesting. The Project Titan is operational. Joker with perfect. Good afternoon.
This is a really sloppy segment.
Joker has also shown remarkable interest in the possibility of a cure. Once the protein bonding process is
Stealth as Catwoman on hard was not enjoyable. Yeah, that's a pretty uncontroversial opinion. Yeah, it skipped getting him arrested because I wasn't sure when it was going to happen, and I didn't want to get it before I come into the sewer because that would have caused problems.
You sure? We're fine.
Ideally, I would have duped the
Well, if you insist. I'm just outside.
the trophy before that, so I didn't get the arm tap thing as well, but I forgot to look.
Yes, I must say progressing more rapidly than I expected. But enough of that. Let's talk about you.
No. Let's talk more about your Titan project.
My what?
How do I know you have babies?
That's what you do while you pump and dry. Would you believe a lucky guess?
Well, on the old consoles, you can just, like, uninstall it. And on PC, there's a config file that you can do to get rid of her. Yeah, on, like, the remaster, you have no choice, unfortunately. misleading, but we'll take it. Ugh, just trying to avoid that. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know why I got so confused there, but whatever. Okay.
I had a sudden pang of conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choice.
Really? Oh my god, dude, come on. Teeth in this room are the worst.
To kill in order to save a life.
It's like no way to actually get a double battering on them.
But a judgment will not be upon my soul if I acted to save another.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Tubbs?
Up.
So when they say you never forget your first time, I'll try to be memorable.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do?
Not riot. A desire to stand out in the crowd. A wicked sense.
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute. And if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Like what? Tell me.
Up. Okay. Oh my god, can I line launch correctly? Ugh. I'm not playing amazingly well today. Which you wouldn't think is the case based on the pace, but...
Harley Quinn, like the clown. I know, I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me think there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
Really? Go on.
Not here, my dear. Too many ears and eyes. Come back tonight. I'll be ready for you.
I watched in silence as he brought in the woman. Her skin now a venomous green. The wanton creature no longer looked like a human being.
My Adventures with Superman. I haven't seen the newest episode, but I have been watching it. It's pretty good.
Not a witch to live. Yet he has once again delivered this.
Yeah, that seems like a Frank situation.
To our care. Once I have dealt with the monster, I think it will be time to see if green wood does, in fact, burn.
He's crazy, you know.
Who? Batman?
No, Santa Claus. Of course, Batman. Always Batman.
Yeah, there's like 4 episodes right now, and there's supposed to be, I think, 10.
Stalkers. And dishonest. I face behind a fright. Well, no masks for me.
I got what you wanted.
You did? I mean, good. How did you start actually, I don't want to know. So you're ready to stop that evil, murdering bat once and for all?
Of course I am. He needs to pay for what he's done to you.
Give it here then, quickly.
Joker really does just kill Frank for trying too hard to pretend to be mean to him. My thoughts on Gotham Knights? Meh game. It's okay. I had like no expectations going into it, so I wasn't disappointed by it, but like it has no replay value, so I'm probably never gonna play it again.
I've seen worse.
I've played the Telltale games. If you're into that style of game, then they're alright. If you're not, then they're not going to change your mind. Ah, damn it. I was trying to avoid that. Thought I had enough time to run over here and grapple, but I totally did not. Love The Wolf Among Us. Oh, okay. If you liked other Telltale games, then yeah, it's probably worth a play, I'd say. Both those batterings missed. That's so rude. I'm gonna have to run the Telltale games. I mean, you can just not. You don't have to run them. You're on a mission. You don't have to be on a mission. You can just not. If you want to do it, that's up to you, but you're doing this to yourself. All the non-Arkham Batman game world records, including Batman and Robin for the PlayStation 1.
Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks.
Jesus. Including the 1989 NES game? Because that's actually pretty competitive. You might have a hard time getting that one, like unironically. Not because the game is bad, but because it's like actually really optimized.
Let's talk about the event 3 weeks ago. What did you think you'd achieve?
Like, I know a couple people who run that. It's pretty nuts.
I want him to understand that his personal demons, his
all quite fascinating, really. But you were a respected doctor.
I have no idea. I've never watched a speedrun of the Telltale games because, like...
I'm afraid not.
I don't even think I need to explain that.
Tell me, what are you afraid of?
Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. In Telltale? I don't think so. So many games seem interesting to run, but you just don't have time for it. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm kind of at the point in my speedrunning career where I have like absolutely no interest in learning any new games. But even when I like did, it just was never gonna happen.
His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession? Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear. Don't be ridiculous. You married your wife, Margaret, because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared. Nothing behind the really matters. You go to the doctor.
P5.
Do I need to go on?
Persona 5?
I think that will be all for today. Guards?
Takes a very special kind of person to run JRPGs, I will say. GTA 5 is such a rough speed game. It's like impressive how popular it is despite that. And I mean, I know it's just because GTA itself is really popular, but still. Thoughts on racing games? They're fun.
I keep telling you, this is my section. It was your section.
It's hard to give a good answer to thoughts on an entire genre without having anything in mind.
Grip on reality. You should be doing the same. Thank you. Wait, what are you doing? Help! I need help here! I can't breathe. Like I said.
I've never played Forza. The only... I mean, the only ones I've really played a lot are Mario Kart. If I'm being completely honest. But, like, more simulation-style racing games are cool, too. That's on sports and the impact it's had on children across the globe. Wow, that is a question, all right. Hey, how do you guys feel about murder? Just any thoughts on murder? All right, those ones right there, officer.
Again. I can work with Dr. Keller with creating an antidote. If you need to, I can. 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 If does that make you feel?
I don't think I needed to take that guy out. If you think about it, it's not that bad. Jesus. Wow. I mean, I asked it. I had to know this was going to happen, but damn. Hey, Jobby. Thanks for the good luck. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Smoy-chan. The stream is going all right so far. Stream's going right. I mean, as well as can be expected, at least. It is Twitch chat after all. There's only so much you can do about that.
Yet again, I found myself watching him.
Okay.
He laughs in the face of those who try. Amadeus.
Why else would you go to a restaurant? Oh boy.
A sip of cognac, and I was ready.
Get ads sometimes. That's how Twitch works. Welcome to free internet content.
Hi diddle diddle, time for a riddle.
Oops. It's milliseconds, not nanoseconds, but yeah. I wasn't joking when I said it's like actually really optimized.
So, he has a wife, a child. As do the plans he travels underfoot.
If they make an Origins remaster.
Always had children.
If they were going to, I think it would have happened already.
More than that. These people ignore what is happening in front of your eyes.
I refuse to put the welfare of plots before the welfare of people.
And that is why you will lose. There's more happening than you know, Warden. It's all connected.
I also think if Warner Brothers cared about Origins, they would be putting it on the Switch with the other games. Yeah, for reference, the NES Batman game is like a 10-minute speedrun, and it's an NES game, so it's like very, very optimized. So they actually do need to keep track of the sub-second.
Are you up to the challenge?
Around when 6-year-old you took so long to finish it. Yeah, those games were like hard to finish. Make Twitch modes my PB. I did a couple times and then the feature sucked ass, so I stopped using it. Speedrun night, but got bored after 10 minutes, decided it wasn't your thing. Oof. Yeah, that's fair though. The first 10 minutes of night are like definitely not the exciting moments of the run, but fair enough. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I like the badges, but like it takes up a slot at the very top of the videos section of my profile, which I don't like, and I can't move it or anything. And sometimes it just doesn't make the clip when I press the button, and then the moment is just broken forever.
He watched as I entered the cell. He smiled as I showed him the knife. I told him how I will use it, how I will cleanse.
All right, please tell me I got everything.
And then,
okay, cool.
Terror.
Now before I go over here, don't forget about this.
I screamed, but I was silent. The monster looked at me. Suspicious. He ran my blade slowly across my forehead. A smile cracked across his horrible porcelain face, and I heard the filth fall from his mouth.
Yeah, 2 hours is decent.
He called me that horrible name.
My first city run was about 2 hours.
It must have been crazy.
Is it actually a beta, or is it just like an unfinished feature that they put on the site anyway? Because sometimes that happens.
Joker, in particular, desired anarchy. And since his escape will no doubt
City one was 3 hours. Were you on console? If so, that's totally fair as well. My first run was PC, easy, no Catwoman, so I sort of had every advantage.
Will be told. I am not afraid. If
in that sense.
Becomes my cell, then I will know.
It bugged and you lost 2 hours of progress. That really sucks.
Remember.
I never know how to get out of this stupid room. Dude, go. Okay. We're losing time here, but I think it's okay. Maybe it's one of those betas that they'll just quietly turn off one day because nobody actually cares. Because they also do that a lot. The 3 bridges achievement. Is that the only one you don't have? Because that's like not hard to get, actually. It's like one of the easier achievements.
Reminds me of my child.
Another lie?
No, I certainly don't, but let's not get distracted today. So, anyway, I want my monster.
Send you back the money. I don't want it.
Do I look like I care about money?
Yeah, some of those kinds of achievements just don't pop. You just gotta keep doing it until it works.
Won't be funny.
I scanned the Amadeus thing, like, earlier. We're good. We're good. I'm not missing anything right now. It's okay. I got confused, too, there for a second. That's why I was staring at it. It might be, but pace can be kind of misleading, so... And it's a little close, so we're just gonna play the game and see what happens. I've not watched the Harley Quinn show. I will eventually, but I gotta get through a bunch of other animated stuff first. Whoops. Oh my god. Alright, fine. I have a stream deck. I just like pressed a button on it and it wrote the thing. Hey, Corrupt James. The 15 button one, the middle one. So yeah, I guess the standard one. Maybe by the time I get to the show, I won't be tired of Harley Quinn. How many buttons are used up? All of them. Whoops. Was not paying attention. Okay. Ugh. I am totally gonna throw world record. I can already tell. I don't know if I finished my thought there, but yeah, maybe by the time I get to the show, I will not be sick of the character anymore.
His spirit lived on, surviving, moving through the walls of his asylum. When it chose me...
It's not in every piece of DC media, but she is in an awful lot of it. She's like kind of the main character of DC right now. For better or worse. Well, definitely for worse.
You are strong. My name is Quincy Sharp, the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. You have done well to decipher my story, and I pray it has helped you on your path. I trust that through my writings you will do what is right. Please, I implore you, continue my work. This city deserves a savior. Continue my work.
You know, he makes a good point. We should continue his work. I'm gonna go kill Joker. You like the Suicide Squad? Why didn't it just stop there? Yeah, really. Fortunately, at the very least, it doesn't sound like we're getting more Harley Quinn content in the live action. Probably not ever, but like not in the immediate future. Like James Gunn has outright said that he has no plans to do like another Suicide Squad movie.
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on Cigar last week. As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I'm increasingly worried.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I just know that they're just not doing it anymore.
Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zaz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in a safe place. He definitely left the island.
Of course. Someone needs to alert the
I have not yet. I'm gonna watch it next week.
You understand me? Oh, no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy. Hello? Sarah, it's Gretchen.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic for the upcoming stuff that he has planned.
Sarah, do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It's Zaz. He's free.
Does Margot Robbie go from being a psychotic clown serial killer to Barbie? She's got range. Oh god, come on. Just land switch. There we go. I will say that superhero movies in general have not really had too much trouble with casting. Like, there definitely have been odd choices, but like, all right, this part of the run's kind of stressful. I'm gonna focus. Oh, I don't know why I did that. What are you doing? Okay. I think we're fine. Okay, cool. All right, we just need a clean finish.
You deserve a prize.
Let's get ready to tango! It won't kill you to smile. That's... Excuse me, Bats. In you come, boys. I've softened them up for you. Mind your head, so, Mr. Riddler, how was that round? Get off! Can I get out of this? Give me a dead shot, Bats. You'll lose, and everyone will see. I'm out, Bats. the kicking for me, boys. Here it comes.
That's weird. I don't know why this guy didn't get knocked out. Not the best second phase, but that's fine.
You'll die for it, bats! Bring it on! It won't kill you to smile, bats! Back in a second, bats! Come in, boys! Knock him about a bit!
Ooh. Nice.
Mind your head, my round. Don't you, old man? Ooh, more helicopters? This won't stop me.
And that's world record. That was such a sloppy run. This is a funny number though. 2142424. That's cool. Yeah, this was like not a great run, but world record's world record.
I'll never let you win.
Have junk redeemed VIP, I got you. All right, thank you all for the GGs.